How is everybody? As all my beauties today? I hope that you're all right. I wasn't feeling very well and I was going to cancel the show, but I cancelled it yesterday and I can't do it again. So I'm just going to soldier through this. Yeah, we're like Harry. We soldiers, mush. In the garden, G.I. Joe's and Jane's. We are sexies, yeah. Right. All my content is fed on the public domain. I operate using the fair use guidelines together with my own opinions, which are not necessarily true. Can I just say, and this is a serious one, yeah, before can everyone see me? I don't know if anyone's on here. I hear everyone coming in, but can I just say straight away, yeah, serious note, I want to give a heartfelt prayers to there's two different things that I want to do. The first one is there is a hurricane going on right now. We might not have some of our community on here, people, and this is serious. This is serious. I don't want to talk about political things like Afghanistan, so I'm not being disrespectful. Okay. I want to talk about other things, and this is serious because a lot of our community lives in the Missouri and Louisiana district, in America. And please, please, please be safe. I know the winds at the moment are 148 miles an hour. Now, if you mofos don't know what that is, that's like putting yourself, yeah, in a fucking dryer with rain. A washing machine then, yeah, with rain and a few shit going on. Nobody wants to be in a hurricane. People can lose their homes, lose lives a lot. It's scary. And I want to thank Scandi for telling me about the news, keeping me updated. Sorry about this. We are doing Mystery Time with Wine, but I just want to send prayers and love to everyone in that area. We are thinking of you. Okay. Yeah, so if you do get electric, and be careful because the winds are getting stronger. Right about now, it's 148, but that was about 2 hours ago. Okay. So please be careful, everyone. Another one is everyone knows I love Danger Zone. I just want everyone on here to pray for Danger Zone, please. Yeah. Just pray for her. Please. Okay. Thank you. And Danger, you know I love you, girl. Right. I also want to give a thank you to all my HRHs. So if anyone sees anybody with a star along the name, those are the special members. I'm going to shout you all out now. I might as well, innit? Come on. Let's just give a shout out to all of you now. Yeah, ready? These ones have got the HRHs on their names because when you're on Shamz crew, like I said, if Mega Trash and Harry can still use their titles, and I think that we act with a bit more decorum than them, then I think we should be HRHs, innit? Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean, though? Standard. Hashtag standard. So, His Royal Highness Trillion, Her Royal Highness Gypsy Nights Up, Her Royal Highness Crash Wunderkind. It sounds like a fucking Crash Wunderkind. It sounds like vampire, don't it? Her Royal Highness Real Life with Jonesy, who, by the way, people, is starting a channel. I think it's going to be on Facebook first, but I know she's starting a channel, so check that out. We've also got my twinnie, Her Royal Highness Sweet Pea. Also, HRH, Her Royal Highness Leper, Miss Sarah. We've also got... I always leave the Viking Queen for last because she's a queen. Her Royal Highness, a queen. And Calicat. She's HRH Calicat. But I think that Calicat is an empress. She's like above and beyond. Do you know what I mean? But I'm giving a shout out to our Calicat, HRH. She doesn't want to be an empress. She doesn't want to be above. She wants to be below. She might be on the dark side. Is that a mystery? HRH Amethyst, my little purple gem. How about Stinky Fanny? HRH Stinky Fanny. You couldn't make it up. Then Diane Dunham, change the name to HRH Diane Dunham. And don't forget our Sue, A.K.A. Her Royal Highness, Sparkles, oh God, I don't know where they get these bloody names from, people, I'm sorry. Sparkles, Sabakia, Snatch. Then we've got the ones with the normal names. They haven't done the HRHs, but their stars will be upgrading anyway. We've got Shrilly Temple, Linda's life blog. People check out the video. She's got one. I like the egg one, Linda. I really did. Charlotte Theon, but I think our Charlotte has changed for HRH. I hope she has. Seeking Rainbows. Quiet one, but always here. Thank you for the support. Mama of 6. And always have some name, Mama of 6. Well, I'll tell you what, y'all got 6 kids. That's funny. When you're ripping your hair out. Isn't it? And I'm joking, people. Don't know what to take you serious. Laurie K! And that is it. Right. Are you ready, people? For the mystery. Who's ready? Sorry. I asked you lot a question on my community page, yeah? About mysteries. Like, how big is Bigfoot's foot? Libby! HRH! We don't even give HRH Libby a fucking shout out, people. How did we fucking forget her? How did we forget her? There's a obvious one on here. 300! Libby's the one with Tree! That fucking bench show. 300! Takes a piss. Now that's a fucking mystery. Right. We've got some mysteries, and I asked you lot to ask me some questions. And I did want to try and find out the answers for you. So while I've been lying on my bed, throwing up like a mofo, and pooing like a mofo. The toilet loved me today. The toilet loved it. The toilet was like, feed me. Feed me. I was like, I'm feeding you, babe. I'm feeding you. Don't worry. I'm feeding you. This is the kind of times when you don't want a pandemic with the toilet paper. Right. So, let's just start off with one question. How much? I'm just going to jump straight into it. Here's one question. This one's by HRH Leper. How much does a soul weigh? Now, I was telling all my girls it was 0.3. I was telling everyone that a soul weight, and it doesn't. But can I tell you a little story? Because everyone knows I'm scientific, and I can't just ask these questions without finding out if anyone has actually done a scientific experiment on it. A soul weighs 21 gram. And I'll tell you, that's apparently what we're told. Now, when I say a soul, what I mean is, you know, if you believe in the spiritual world, you know, when you die, you know, the ghost beat, ooh, you know, the white sheet, the Casper bee, that bee, that leaves your body, the see-through bee, that. Now, soul is in S-O-U-L. We ain't chatting about Bigfoot, babes. Not yet. But I'll get to Bigfoot in a bit. I've got all your questions. So, first question is, how much does a soul weigh? Sarah Leper asked. And I thought, oh, I'm going to do my experiment for you. So I found out that there's been hundreds of films, books, lots of things to tell us that a soul, when you die, the spirit weighs 21 grams. Soul, people, Soul. I'm sorry about my accent. Don't forget, I fell out of a window, pissed up, years ago, not in here, when I lived in London, in Wimbledon, and I split my tongue with my teeth, the rabbit teeth. No. So I got a lisp since then, sorry. And then I live in Birmingham. And apparently that's been voted the fucking stupidest accent in England. So I've been hit with the unlucky stick twice. You know what I mean? Lisp and fucking Birmingham. Couldn't fucking make it up. Anyway, apparently your soul weighs 21 grams, yeah. And the reason we know this is because not the films and everything. A man from years ago, he wasn't a scientist. He was an American Dr. McDougal. Yeah, that a real man. Like, from back in the day kind of man, like 1920s kind of shit. He'd be as old as your granddad or your great granddad kind of age. Do you know what I mean? That's how old he is. Well, he done an experiment where he got some beds that weighed. There was like scales, these beds, yeah? So they could weigh how much you weighed, how much your weight was before you died. He got 6 patients on these beds, yeah? So he put these 6 patients on the bed just as they was dying. I don't know, people, if there was just lab rats and they didn't know that they was being weighed up. Or if they said yeah and they consented to it. I don't know. But that's neither here or there because they're fucking dead now, innit? Because, they was dying. Anyway, he got these 6 people on the scales. And apparently, when they died, yeah, there was 21 grams that they lost on their body as soon as they died at the time of death. But on further investigation, I thought, bullshit. You know me, I don't trust fucking shit like that. No, is Sparkles, no. I went into that shit. I thought, yeah, maybe they lost it because they shit themselves, because dead people shit themselves. They can throw up, lose fluid. It could be anything. Nah, it was nothing like that. Some of them lost more fluid. It was a point of death, the exact point of death before any of that shit happened. They lost 21 grams, but when I done further investigations on how much does a soul weigh, it turns out that he done the same experiment on dogs as well. And he says that dogs have got no soul because they didn't lose no weight when they died. I think my dogs got more soul than most humans are now. I'm just saying. I didn't do the experiment. I wasn't there. Do you know what I mean? But I'm just saying. But it turns out that out of these 6 patients, listen to this and we'll move on to the next one. One of the patients was the only one that actually lost 21 grams out of the 6 patients. Now, if you're a scientist and you're going to do a science experiment, you need more than 6 people. Do you know what I mean? I'd have about 6,000 people, men, women, different colours, different ages. Do you know what I mean? Different illnesses. And then I would weigh them up on the scale at the time that they're dying. Now, don't forget, these are terminally ill people. So, no, we didn't just fucking sit there and start stabbing them. They was terminally ill. So we weighed them up. But out of them 6 people that he tested, only one of them passed the test. 2 of them, the test didn't happen. 2 of them, the weight was different. So only one of them was actually 21 grams. 2 of them, the weight was 21 grams, and then it fluctuated to up and down. 2 of them, they couldn't, you know what I mean? They didn't get the results. And on the 6th patient, the patient put weight on after. So he lost 21 grams. But within like a few minutes, he put weight on. So really, how much does a soul weigh? We don't know. The answer they say is 21 grams, but we don't know. So when you die, apparently you lose 21 grams, people. Right, should we move on to the next one? Mystery time, innit? We're having fun. Is everyone all right? The next one. No, this is the one. I said, how big is how big is Bigfoot's foot? Now, you lot thinking, wow. Well, yeah, it's a fucking question, innit? Is Bigfoot, how big's his foot? If it, like, is his foot 5 foot? Or is it 1 foot? And the reason I ask this question, and I'll go into it, because you know me, Shamz and the science. Now, we all know, well, I don't know if you know, Bigfoot is a bit like a Yeti monster, blah, blah, blah. Now, I found out, done a bit of research. It first started out with sorry if I say this, mispronounce this wrong. This Bigfoot started out with the indigenous tribe. Indigenous tribe. Sorry. You know the tribe, like the American... Oh, James is going to kill me if I say this wrong. Because I've been saying it racist for years. I was going, you know, them American Indians. And he's going, no, you don't say it like that. And I was like, fuck. Someone thinks he's a size 14. Sparkles, you got to be fucking off your nut. I've seen mans round here with a size 14 foot. And here's another question. If Bigfoot has got a big foot, has he got a big cock? Penis? I mean, imagine how big his penis is. And is there a big foot woman? And has she got a big snatch? And big boobs? Like, fuck me. Imagine how big them boobies are. Oh my God, imagine when there's pregnant and there's milking. Do you reckon that's the snow? I know, I just think weird. But you don't know, do you? Anyway, they come from the indigenous tribe, yeah? And so it was people mostly from, like, the American side. Yes, they do. And then, apparently, people in Europe started spotting it. And that's when we started talking about Bigfoot, and the rumours started going around about, did you see Bigfoot though? Did you see him? And the reason no one's actually really got real pictures of Bigfoot, no one's got no proof of him, but we call him Bigfoot because we've seen footprints. But I want to know how big are these fucking footprints? Because years ago, apparently, we had giants living on Earth. Is that true? That's another mystery. That's another thing we need to delve into, people. My dad as well saw his father and his grandparents that died before he became a teenager. No shit. We'll talk about that shit in a bit. But how big is Bigfoot's foot? Imagine if you was one of them kids, yeah, working in one of them fucking factories, slave trade, and sewing Bigfoot socks. It'll take you a fucking day. It'll take you a day to sew Bigfoot socks, trousers. His wardrobe would take you a month. Bigfoot was brought to light on Coast to Coast with Art Bell. Didn't know that, babes. Hello, Jacqueline. Thank you, honey. You're right. Big as his beats. I bet he's got massive beats. He's got to have massive beats. But I mean, is there a Bigfoot woman? There's got to be a Bigfoot woman because you need a man and a woman to make a fucking child, innit? So there's got to be a Bigfoot woman. Oh, imagine our milk ducks. They must be like mountains. They must be massive. Boom. OMG. Sinky Fanny, you're right. You just missed it. I just told you how much a soul weighs. It's 21 grams. Is it 21? I bet that's like a bag of sugar, innit? It can't weigh that much. Mate, there ain't even 21 gram on me. What if you're anorexic? What if you're fucking extra fatty cow, like fucking Oprah Winfrey, double chicken fat? Do you reckon it's like double? Like 42 gram. Who knows? Right. So, I mean, Bigfoot, I've heard in some countries, like the Chinese language, we call it Yeren. Yeah? That's what Bigfoot's called. But in other cultures, it's called Yuri. Difference, you know what I mean? But in Westernized world, we call it Bigfoot or Yeti monster. But yeah, I want to know how big his cock is right now. I'd fuck his foot. We know he's got a big foot in it. I should have just done the research. Duh. How big was the foot that they measured, Shams? Duh. Do you know what I mean, Sparkles? HRHs. Do you know what I mean, Jonesy? Viking Queen. Am I dumb? Anyway, let's move on to the next one. We got one by HRH Jonesy. People, I had to laugh. You're going to laugh at this one, people. So, HRH Jonesy is on the phone to me. And he's like, you're racist. I'm like, you're right, Jonesy. He's like, listen, don't laugh at me, but for tonight's show, this is yesterday. He goes, for tonight's show, I want to know if your eyelids get thinner as you get older. Mate, I was on the fucking floor, pissing myself. Does your eyelids get thinner as you get older? So, Shams done my fucking research, innit? I thought, Jonesy, I went and saw my babes. Because I know you think like me, we're wired wrong, but we ain't. It's just that we're in the wrong universe, the wrong parallel universe. It's these like they're fucking wired wrong. But anyway, yeah? Sparkle says yesterday, don't know, you see, I didn't know. Here's the answer I found out. I found out that eyelids get droopy as you get older because your skin sags. It starts doing that. But I also found out that we've all got a third eye. No, not that one. That I don't know. Not the Illuminati one. Them and the fucking 13 families, yeah, that we don't want to chat about. We're not chatting about the 13 Illuminati families. Don't fucking sue me, YouTube. I didn't say nothing about the Rothschild. Nothing. Just leave me alone. Anyway. So, some people will get that joke, other people won't. I joke 24/7. Anyway, we've actually got a third eye, and it's that pink bit in your eye duct, yeah? And what that pink bit does, I think after a few years, the scientists reckon that it's going to be diminished because we don't really need it. It's useless. It's a bit like your appendix. Like, bye. We don't need it. Bye, Felicia. But it gets rid of all the dust and shit in your eye. But we've already got eyelashes to do that shit. But I better. But apparently, you're right, Jacqueline, as well. Sorry. But apparently, the only fact, scientific thing I could find about eyelids getting thinner was that eyelids get droopier. I found a few things about us shedding our skin. Apparently, babies are born with more bones than an adult has got. But as they get older, the bones fuse together. So they get less bones as they get older. So I found that out. I found out about shedding the skin. The skin is like the heaviest thing that we've got on us. Do you know what I mean? I found out our teeth are as sharp as sharks. Sharp as a shark's teeth. And the toughest thing on our body is the enamel on our teeth. I was like, bitch, please. My fucking fist is tougher than the enamel on my teeth. About the enamel. Do you know what I mean? They don't know about me and my body. My fucking, listen, that's stronger than these. Shit. Dentist on that. So yeah, I found, I found out a few things while I was trying to research about the eyelids. So, HRH, Jonesy, I don't know whether your eyelids do get thinner with time. You know what I mean? But you're probably right. I mean, as you get older, they get drier and wrinkler, so fuck knows. But I'm just saying, maybe we should cream our skin. Maybe that's why. And get a lot of sleep. I can tell you a lot of facts to do with the body. But let's move on to another question from someone else. We've got one from, I think this one was from Sabaki Sasu. Well, let's do Libby's first. UFOs and the military. She says, why are we, so Libby, HRH Libby asked the question, why are we so fascinated with UFOs and are they just military vehicles? I thought, I've never even thought of that. On my baby's life, I never even fucking thought of that. Like, what if all this shit is fake? What if we're like, oh my God, look, it's a UFO, and it's a UFO. It's the government trying to make us think we could go fucking crazy. And we're like, oh my God, it's a UFO. And it's them flying fucking drones around, playing games with us. What if they are military tanks? I do believe in UFOs. I ain't gonna lie. But I've heard that there's underground bunkers that UFOs live under. That's just a research I've done on a completely different level because I go too deep sometimes. Yeah? When you don't know, one of the best way to play a psychological game with someone and to fuck them up is the not knowing. Yeah? The not knowing. When you can kidnap someone. If you tell them all your fucking details, they ain't fucking scared. It's the not knowing where they are, what they're doing, what time it is, what day it is. That fucks up someone psychologically. That's why they do solitary confinements in prison. Do you know what I mean? I know, listen, I'm telling you, and I ain't even going to say, this is for, I know that the government's working with UFOs, and I don't give a fuck what anyone says to me. And they're like, no, Shamz, are you mad? No, I ain't mad. Every fucking one of us has seen a fucking UFO. We just don't know it. Do you know what I mean? Number one, it's called an unidentified flying object. That's what UFO stands for. Number two, if you don't fucking identify it, how the fuck do you know it's not an alien? You're looking at it just because it's on Earth. You're like, nah, it's meant to be on Earth. Nah, love. Do you know where I'm coming from? So, Libby, that question is debatable. It all depends, innit? I've got my tin hat on, so we don't know. Right, can we move on to the next one? I think this one was by our Sparkles, our sexy little Sue Gerbitus. Our Sparkles, Sebastius Snatch. I think this one was from Sparkles. Can girls travel? If this one wasn't by Sparkles, I'm sorry, it might have been by our Gypsy Knows Her Purr. I don't know which one that wrote. I'm very sorry. I didn't get the name down. Sorry. If I did, I can't fucking read it because I ain't got my glasses on. I've often thought I'm a fucking alien, let alone some people that I fucking know. I just think I'm on a different planet or I'm in a different parallel universe. I'm not meant to be in this universe because these people around here, they're fucking batshit crazy. They ain't fucking normal. I swear down, they just don't think normal. Like, they haven't got no etiquette, no manners, nothing. Like, you got to think for them, and it's very hard to think for yourself, let alone for fucking idiots. Anyway, let's move on to the next one. I actually asked this one as well. Can ghosts, can spirits travel? Now, when I tried doing the research on this one, for fuck's sake, you couldn't get no fucking answer. And how can you prove it? Some people have said that they can see ghosts. Some people can't. I've got my own ghost stories. Carla, you're right. Oh, you're right, honey. I hope everyone coming in is all right. If I've missed you, I'm so sorry. Special shout out to all my HRHs with a special star as well. Thank you for the support. Anyone want to drop a little change in, you can. There's a super chat there. You can just put 20 pence in. It don't matter. It all adds up. They don't charge you. Right. Do you believe there's spirits? Hi, Carla, you alright, babes? Viking Queen is the USA with the hurricane. It's getting bad. Right, Gypsy. Didn't you say, like, I was talking to Gypsy Nights Up Her about this subject, and I have to thank Gypsy Nights Up Her, actually, because it was her that made me want to do this video from, like, yesterday. I was like, oh my gosh, this will make a fucking fabulous subject. Like, I big foot, and they're just laughing at me like, what the fuck? Jacqueline, you're right. Jacqueline, can I just stop the show? Years ago, it was a couple of years ago, when I first started getting donations and I was asking people for donations. This one is a funny joke, people. You gotta laugh at this. I have to laugh at myself. I was like, please give me donations, everyone. So this bloke, yeah, called Mo, he used to watch my show. He probably still does, but he don't pipe up anymore. And he sent me he sent me 1 pence. I went, you can even donate a penny. He went, here's 1 pence. Yeah, and I couldn't read the message properly. Then thank you, Cali Cat. Oh, do you believe the dead send messages to living through dreams? Yes, I do. But let me just finish the mole story. The next time he sent me money, yeah, you know what the mole fold done? He sent me 2 pence, and he goes, here's your money to buy your Dr. Pepper and wash your filthy mouth out. I was so embarrassed. I was like, shame. Man's like, wash your filthy mouth out, you know. Cheeky bastard. Callie, do I believe that ghost? The dead send messages. Callie, I can't lie. Me and you spoke about this. I have vivid dreams, and I can't lie, Callie. It's one of them subjects that a lot of people are sensitive about. I'm going to tell you my facts. Yes, they do come through. Ghosts do send you messages. They don't just come through birth. Thank you, Real Life with Jonesy. Bloop, 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 bloop. Sleepy. What do you lot think? Do you lot? No, here's the thing. My baby father, I was telling HRH, Cali Cat, my baby father told me he doesn't have dreams. Who on God's earth don't have fucking dreams? Now, I dream. When I dream, I'm not fucking tired, because in my dreams, I'm cleaning, I'm cooking, I'm cussing motherfuckers out. I'm doing exactly what I'm doing now in my dream. It's like an alternative world. But I dream about my family that have passed away, and I don't feel sad. There's only been a couple of times when I've cried. And in the dreams, they don't send me messages, really, Callie. Callie, have you ever had a dream where you've had any messages? Like, if you do want to elaborate on that. I think men are too busy dreaming about their cocks. Sorry, but, you know, like, how the fuck do men have dreams? What's wrong with them? They're not fucking normal. Or do you reckon men are aliens? Let's get back to the alien subject. I love the ghost subject, though. And the dreaming. Yeah, I do believe in it. Oh, fuck me. I'm glad Callie asked me that question. I really want to elaborate on that. The reason I'm stalling is because I want to do another show on it. And that's why I'm not really elaborating more on it. I'll tell you why. There's a lot with mystery. And to be fair, if we want to do the show, I wouldn't mind if I've asked a few of my admins. I've asked 3P, yeah, my twinny. I've asked HRH Jonesy to come on live with me. I've asked Gypsy Night. I've asked Cali Cat to do some more. Libby to do therapy time with wine with me. You know what I mean? I've asked a few people to do things with me, so we will be delving more into these subjects deeper. And like Callie says, it's best just to stick to one subject instead of divulging and, you know, diverting into different avenues. It gets us a bit confused. So Oh my gosh, that ghost one. I think, Ali, we should do, because you've sent me some good material, I think we should do a, a show one of the weeks delving into dreams. Yeah, I think a few of us could be good on this one, the dreams one. Do you know what I mean? Jonesy, I want you to do a different show for me, actually. There's a few things that I've got lined up for you lot that I think the subject, you've got knowledge into it. So, if you don't mind, you know what I mean? Like the Viking Queen, I want her to do subjects on like Nordic tales, but I also want her to tell people about. She's very good at money and things like that. So I want her to tell people how to manage their, money and things like that. And also, Callie, I'll just tell you everyone another time. So we'll get into it, people. Do you know what I mean? We've got on the show, upcoming shows, we've got a few guests coming. And I'm very happy about this. I think the show's going in a different direction that we're all comfortable with. Right, can I just tell you some random facts? Do you know 5% of the human DNA isn't human? So what is it? 5% of our DNA is not human. Talking about aliens. What is it? I'll tell you what it is. It's viruses and bacteria that we've picked up over the years. So they reckon in about 50,000 years, 50% of our body will not be human. No, it's viruses and bacteria that we've picked up. Dogs are barking and my phone just went funny. That's what I mean. Alien DNA, we don't know. Reptiles, we don't know. But is that weird or what? I reckon this show's going brilliant. I've actually liked the things that we've talked about so far. Here's another fact. While I was studying, have you all heard of Kellogg's, the cornflakes? I'm sure everyone's had Kellogg's, or your children, or your family member. I don't know. You might have donated it to one of the fucking kids. Yeah, the cereal, Kellogg's. Now, you know the man that invented Kellogg's? Fuck me. I've heard of bad shit cray, but I've never heard of anyone so fucking bad shit cray as this man. But I've never heard of a man that is so Nostradamus. If you don't know who Nostradamus is, that's a different subject. He can see into the future. He's dead. But Kellogg's, yeah. Back in the day, yeah, he invented Kellogg's, and I'll tell you why. He had this hotel. He was one of, like, I don't know, about 18 kids. I'm exaggerating. He's one of about 8 kids. About fucking 6 of them died from germs, diseases. But this is like back in the day, World War One kind of shit. Back in the day, yeah? Is that where he grew up? Michigan. Is that where Kellogg's is? Well, listen to this. He had this invention where he wanted people to chew their food 40 times because he reckons if you liquefied your food, it's good for you. I do believe in that. I do. I genuinely do. He had lots of inventions. Like, has anyone heard of the where you shove a tube up your arse? You can either put water in it, yogurt. That's what he done. He done yogurt, not me. He made you eat half a pot of yogurt and the other half went up your arse to clean your enema. It cleans your bowels. Yeah. He started all that shit in an hotel with all the famous people. No fucking lie. Then what else did he do? I couldn't believe it. I nearly had a fucking heart attack when I read it. I was like, this is bullshit. Yeah. And he was married for 40 years and he never had sex. He didn't believe in that. He invented a vibrating chair where you vibrated for like 60 fucking, I don't know, mile per hour in 1 minute. He invented loads of shit. You would not believe it. The Kellogg's cornflakes man researching people. The man was batshit fucking crazy. He didn't want, you couldn't have sex in his hotel. Nah, it wasn't allowed. You couldn't do none of that crap. Disgusting. You couldn't masturbate, nothing. You couldn't have a wank. You had to chew your food 40 times and you had to shove shit up your arse. Well, not shit, water. To clean out your bowels and shit. And he was married to his missus for 40 years with no sex. I thought, bullshit. I thought, that's a fucking mystery. Where is he at night? In his science lab. Fuck off. He's probably gay. If he ain't having sex for you when he's married, the man's a batty man. Fuck off about his day like sex. I don't believe that shit. That's one mystery I need to fucking find out. I'm just saying. Genuinely, you think a man's marrying you for fucking 40 years, you're looking gorgeous and all that, and he don't want to touch you. The man is a batty man. I don't care. He used to ride his bike wearing a white trousers, a white suit, with his brother following behind him, Mr. Kellogg's. Fucking Squirrel McNutnuts. Do you know what I mean? Right, people, on that note, thank you, everyone, for joining me. We will do another mystery show again very soon, yeah? He did, I'm not lying. Oh my God, Stinky Fanny. He probably couldn't get his cock hard. Penile dysfunction, I mean. He probably couldn't. There's nothing wrong with it. I mean, instead of concentrating on fucking inventing Kellogg's, maybe he should have concentrated on inventing the Viagra. Innit? He's a fucking scientist. Asexual. I don't believe. Calais, them chatting shit. Every motherfucker, we're animals. Every motherfucker feels sex. I don't care. Asexual means you don't want to show your fucking fanny or your cock because you're shy. Yeah, that's the fucking reason they don't want to have sex. They're chatting shit to you. Oh, I don't really want to have sex. Fuck off, bitch, please. You're an animal. Who the fuck do you think you are? Some higher spirit? Here's one last question for you, lot. Are we living amongst angels? Brought up very religious. Now, I reckon it's because, I don't fucking know, it's probably either sexual abuse, he couldn't get his cock hard, like as Siobhan said, yeah? Either sexual abuse, couldn't get his cock hard, he's a fucking batty man, or... I know how Callie said asexual, I don't believe that shit. I don't, Callie. Ain't fucking sexual. I mean, next year when they come out with B and C, what they gonna call that? The fucking chance shit, don't they? You know what I mean? It could be many reasons. But I'm telling you, you don't just marry a woman for 40 fucking years and you ain't having sex. That means what was there doing then? You think I will fucking... You think I'm sitting there just freaking herself? Bitch was shagging someone. She ain't sitting there for 40 years on my... You know... Bitch, please. They said he was religious, but I don't know. I couldn't find out what religion he was. They said he was a very religious man. So, yeah, I don't know. It could have been that. Right, thank you, everyone, for joining me. If you do like, press the like button. It does help, yeah? Get the algorithm up. If you do want to share, if you think this subject might interest someone, please share. And if any suggestions, people, on videos or anything, you know, that you think, yeah, Shams, this might be a good subject for next time, please write it in the comment section after the video. Thank you, everyone, for joining me. Don't forget, like, subscribe, share. You can still buy Shams Don't Care merchandise. You can buy the Shams Don't Care. I don't sell this one anymore, but it was a Shams Don't Care pint glass. But I do sell the Shams Don't Care mugs. I've still got the Shams Don't Care tops. It's in the description page down below. Tops, the lot. I've got everything Shams Don't Care. Thank you, everyone. Thank you all for your support. Please take care, everyone in Louisiana and everything, you know what I mean, in Missouri. Please take care, everyone in Afghanistan, everyone around the world. Please be safe, yeah? Be safe and happy and have a good start to the week. Thank you for joining me. Bye. Kiss a kiss. Come on.